Oh, let me.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to remind everyone that I'm using this vehicle here to workshop what I'm writing for the play Pulling a Penny, basically pulling out things of my life that are a little
Are
strange.
we going to have a chance to see the whole play?
I hope so. I
Yeah,
hope so.
I would like to. So I want to know the information.
Oh, well, you have a front row seat to the planning and preparation, but
Okay.
I found the last time very helpful with that piece. This is a little more risque.
Good. Good.
This is when I turned 30, and it's called My Four Ring Circus. First of all, I don't think people over 30 should get approached about, oh, what do you want to do on your birthday? Like you've never had one before. I just, I go in the other direction. But this was middle of June 1992. And my friends and my family had been, oh, what do you want to do? I think it was, because of some family stuff that
Well,
had,
you say it was 30? You were 30?
I was 30.
That's a very big birthday.
Not for me. I was 30 from the time I was 20 on. So that's another story. Anyway, so I decided when I saw that Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey was coming to town, should be easy. I tell them, I want to go to the circus. Figured half of them wouldn't want to go. Well, they thought, wouldn't it be a wonderful idea to get a private suite? If it was Philadelphia, so it was at the Spectrum, and we'll celebrate Penny's birthday there. Uh, so my aunt came in from out of town. Not crazy about my aunt. Um, People were inviting people they knew that I knew, and that kind of backfired. When the circus started, now, if you're not familiar with these suites, I mean, it's more for corporate stuff, but it's a room. It has like 3 or 4 rows of 10 or 12 seat, theater seats. It's all glass looking down on the circus, which is not.
Something like an opera.
Pretty much. It has you get your own attendant, you get your own bathroom, you get your own closet, and you get a TV screen, which basically is what you watch. So you get a decent shot of things. So I was late because, of course, my aunt was late because she had to massage her gums. She knew priorities. We get to the Spectrum. We get to the suite that we had, and everyone was going, oh, where were you? Where were you? We were wondering if you were going to get lost. And I was thinking, I wish I did. However, the circus was starting. I sat down, and to my right was this gentleman, Bob, who the only way to describe my relationship with Bob is about 8 years earlier, he played my husband in a show and never really realized we had gotten a theatrical divorce. I mean, I had to meet the family, I had to do events. I was just trying to be polite because this, not that big a circle in Philadelphia. You tend to run over the same people. Run over is a good Freudian slip, but as things go on, that was to the right of me. To the left of me was Bill. Bill was a little bit older. He had gotten some gold records in the 50s for a doo wop group he was in. And to his left was his wife. Somebody invited her. Now, I knew her, I got along with her, but it was a little tense because Bill and I, you're out doing shows and stuff, things happen. Anyway, things were on the downslide with us, but during watching the elephants and the trapeze and the aerials, all of the fun of the circus I was trying to watch, looking directly at them. One on the side of me is playing footsies. The other is trying to grab my hand. And I'm trying to figure out if there's a way of jumping over the wall in front of me and landing on the trampoline. Keep going, and nobody's leaving. I was hoping people would leave early. Nobody left. My sister, who kind of planned this, makes me want to not talk to her for another 10 years, thought this was so much fun. And the wife kept saying, "Oh, I can't wait till you open your present. I can't, you'll love it. You'll love it," which made me nervous because I thought there was some private agenda there. Anyway, we got through the 2-hour circus. Oh, and someone had, I didn't know they did this at circus till then, told the ringmaster that they were having a party, and everyone sang happy birthday. I swear even the elephants joined in. They were the only ones that were on two. So get to the end of the show. I'm breathing a sigh of relief, and I see there's a big knife come out from the attendant. And I'm thinking, oh, good, I get to kill somebody. Unfortunately, they were just cutting the birthday cake. And so we went through that. We went through the hot dogs, and what else did they bring? Hot dogs and popcorn and all sorts of junk food that most of the people there didn't even eat. But I'm trying to avoid the misses. I'm trying to not get too close to Bob because I don't want him to do anything inappropriate in front of other people. So I keep kind of gravitating to people who came from work and doing the false smile that, "Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, it means so much to me that you came to share my birthday. Oh, you're such a good friend." Anyway, finally time to leave, and we had this huge sheet cake, and I'm not carrying it. So Bob carries it and invites himself over to my place for the after party. Didn't know my aunt was staying with me. So in the car without Bill there, he starts telling me about Bill and his wife and what they were saying about me. And I was laughing because I knew I was going to hear from Bill what they were saying about him. So finally we get home. The monster cake is brought into my place. Don't have a place to store it. And I just turned to everybody, thanked them for a day I would never forget. I refused to say it was the best day of my life. And I think they could tell by the look on my face that it was not how I wanted to spend my time with the animals and the circus people. Always loved the circus. Always watched the greatest show on earth. And that's my fourth circle in the circus. 3 rings, 4 rings. The 4th ring. That's it.
Did you see the movie Water for Elephants? And how anyone could like a circus after that movie?
No, I don't like what they do to the animals. I mean, but I was.
Well, you didn't know any better when you were a kid.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, as an adult,
Yeah, no, don't get the wrong idea with that. But there was just such a special air about being at the circus. Even the animal smells didn't bother me.
Did you have regular food there in addition to the junk food? Because if you have regular food, they never go home.
I didn't choose the food. They had, it was like for children, pizza and hot dogs. And The
Yeah.
people walked around holding it and then put it down before they left.
Um,
We didn't have an open bar or anything, though. That would have helped a lot.
uh,
Wants to say something.
Hmm?
It's got a mouthful. I don't know if he could. I'll shut your I'll lower your hand, and you could open your mic if you want.
Yeah, thank you for joining me for breakfast at 2 o'clock. Penny, you were not reading that, were you? I mean, you were just speaking extemporaneously? That's amazing.
I have little cue notes. I mean, it's the way I learn lyrics. I write down cue notes.
hmm.
It was very good. You were just talking so naturally, almost like the way, the president does, even though he may have a screen in front. It doesn't look, you're looking directly at us, and you seem to just be chatting rather than reading a script. And, I think the presidents do that quite well.
I'll tell
I mean,
Donald next time I see
I
him.
understand they have teleprompters. I guess you don't, but it just seems so natural, really good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You sounded like you were talking to a bunch of people you knew very well.
Oh,
And
some of the
you were,
classes
that you expected that they would understand this, so you had that familiarity, with the intimacy.
they always say when you in audition classes or classes for making commercials, act like you're in your living room and you're
That's
talking
right. Yeah.
to people. So you're
You
in
have
my
a
living
beautiful
my
room
dining
there. That's your room, right?
room.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
I think that's easier said than done, to just talk as if you were chatting in the same room together. I think Sally has joined us.
Yeah.
Hello, Sally.
Oh, that's practice, Fred. You have to practice.
Yes, I'm here.
Hi.
Well, I don't know how Penny does it, but whether it's practice or it's just natural, but it certainly seems natural. And yeah, just natural. That's the best description.
It's sort of like the way people tell jokes. Some people are good joke tellers. And you feel very much at home and, anticipate what they're going to say next because they're good and you're going to have a good laugh. You're going to enjoy it. So it's that same feeling.
Okay,
I enjoy doing it.
I'm going to stop the recording now unless you wanted me to continue. It's for you, the recording. So I'm stopping it at this point. Okay.
Okay. Thanks so much for doing it, Marcia.